Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Dawn Van Amberg, and I'm coming to you from Michigan. I'm really excited. We're going to cover some information tonight regarding the magical Maui promotion that's going on that started at the beginning of November. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over some of the information that Relive gave us, and then the tracking sheets that I have created. I have all the trips I've ever earned with Relive, which is quite a few. Starting back 26 years ago, I've always created a tracking sheet. And the reason for that is so I know where I'm going, how much further I need to go, what I've accumulated for volume and things like that. And so it just keeps me focused. It keeps me going in the right direction, and it helps me just stay in the game, because I have a quote that says, if you quit, if you never quit, you'll never have to regret it. So many people look at these promotions, they get in, and they're in for a couple months. They go, I can't do this. Well, there's a great quote by Henry Ford that says, if you think you can, if you think you can't, in either case, you're right. So really, it is a mindset. So I want to encourage y'all to have a mindset that no matter what, you are never going to quit this promotion. Because if you think about it, if you quit the promotion, you're basically quitting your business. So I want to encourage you to grab your tracking sheets. If you didn't get them, they are uploaded to Positively Charged. It is a PDF file, which you will need to print from, because as we were discussing, due to the fact that our computers are different settings, when I sent it to Mindy, she couldn't print it different than what I'm able to print. So make sure you print from the PDF. And then the other thing is, make the decision you're going for this trip. And you know what? Let's all go to Hawaii. Let's blow the doors off this promotion to where they have to take all of us instead of the top 10. I think that would be dynamite. What do you think, Mindy? She's going, yes.
Absolutely.
So let's get started here. So this promotion is pretty simple. It's called Earn the Magical Maui Promotion. The celebration dates, the dates that you would be going to Hawaii, are October the 12th to the 16th. That is just before my birthday. That's just before Mindy's birthday. And that lands right at the end of Rosemary's birthday that I know of. We're all like October babies. So how do you qualify? This is the biggest thing, is that it's all about personal group, personal volume. It's building that PGPV, personal group, personal volume. And you know what? This trip is phenomenal. It's at Wailea, at the resort, the Wailea Beach Resort. I've been there a couple times. Beautiful resort, y'all. You do not want to miss this trip. It is absolutely stunning. It's amazing. It's just Hawaii. Who doesn't want to go to Hawaii? And you know what? Everybody that is on this Zoom, that is listening to the recording, you guys, every single one of us can get there. Not only that, but we want to focus on helping people in our organization, people to hit that master affiliate level, those new distributors and customers that get involved with our businesses from November of 2022 to June of 2023. That is the time period in which you can count that volume. So your new PGPV volume is defined as new and ongoing orders placed from new customers and distributors who registered with the company during that 8-month promotion. Some people ask me, what does that mean by ongoing orders? What happens is when you sponsor a new customer distributor, that volume that they create during this period is attached to you. All right. So that is a really awesome thing. And that's where the tracking sheets are going to come in handy. Not only that, but Kari did tell me, and she's mentioned to a few of us, that Relive will be putting a notification with your volume that's being tracked from Relive on dashboard. So you will be able to look at that volume and compare it to your tracking sheets and figure out where there's a discrepancy, or if you miss something, then you can go back to your tracking sheet and log it. I'm a visual person. A lot of people are visual. I want to be looking at this all the time. The other thing that you can do is to keep Hawaii in the forefront of your mind is, you know what? Carol Felger gave me these pineapple earrings. Oh my gosh, when we had the 2019 promotion. And I'll tell you what, it was always reminding me. Plus, in my old office, I had in front of me, right in the front of me, always looking at it, I had everything about Hawaii. The other thing is maybe you've got a hat, you know, anything you can do to constantly have Hawaii on your mind. Because you know what? I think that's what helps us to keep that excitement, keep that passion, and keep going and helping people build a business. So to earn the trip, they're, like I said, they're going to take the top 10 distributors. So a minimum at 10,000 new PGPV is required. So if you have 10,000 plus, they're going to take those who have 10,000 plus, and those are the people that are going to earn it from that promo period. Again, all volume in that promo period from your new customers and distributors count towards your volume. All new frontline master affiliates. If you sponsor a master affiliate from November to June, this is what happens. They become a master affiliate. They need to sponsor 3 distributors in that promotion period before that $2,500 points, those $2,500 in points is attached to you. That is in, I call it the bank, you know, it goes into your bank account for your Hawaii promotion. Until those 3 distributors are sponsored, that volume is not going to show up. And so again, that's a great, that's the opportunity where you have the tracking sheet, and I'll show you how to do that you can keep track of when they sponsor distributors. Not only that, but you're going to be working with those master affiliates so that they too can earn their way to Hawaii. All right. They said, stay tuned for more rewards and additional places be added. Man, that would be awesome. Again, I think everybody on the Zoom could get to Hawaii. I think we should just push the limits and make them take all of us. I really do. I think it'd be so phenomenal. Celebration trip is flights and accumulations are combinations for 2. The trip is not transferable to, you know, to another person or cash. That's just typical. But customers and distributors register before or after the promo period, which is November to June, do not qualify. So your pre-existing customers and distributors before November 1st don't qualify for this. Those people that qualify are those people that don't have or did not have an RCN, an active RCN. So just remember that. That's really, really important. Personal volume, what you personally do, like I placed an order tonight, that volume does not go towards Hawaii. What Relive is doing is really focusing on helping people build their PGPV, new volume, new customers, new distributors, new business, not about the old business. In the old days, we could earn trips on anybody accumulating volume. This is about you building your business and bringing in all these new people. I call it filling the pipeline. It is absolutely amazing. That's exactly what we want to do. This is how you build your business, is new people all the time, new people, new people. The other thing that I want to encourage you is if you don't have an accountability partner, somebody, it doesn't have to be, it could be anybody, sideline, upline, whatever, you know, just have somebody that you can talk to and encourage one another to keep going, keep sponsoring. I wouldn't be really relaying my volume to somebody that's not my upline, if you know what I mean, but you know what, just really have an accountability, somebody that can encourage you, that can help you when you've got a slump, or praise you and encourage you when you've got a great month, because that's what it's going to take. That is absolutely what it's going to take. Of course, using those tracking sheets to track your new customers and your distributors, but not only that, but when you track their volume and you are working with them, you're going to help them move up the ladder. This is the thing that we want to do in our business, is really helping other people move up the ladder, move up their business, and encourage them to, you know, to take their business to where they want to take their business. And that's something that we should always do, and we really do as distributors, is keep encouraging our new, you know, business partners. So this is the tracking sheet. what I've done is I've given you 5 sheets, and you'll see they're labeled page 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I think I've got maybe 14 slots on there. I don't remember how many I put in there, but this is kind of an example. I'm going to have to look to the left a little bit here because I have a bigger version to my left side. But let's say that in November, I sponsored Beth Mullen to the business, or I sponsored as a customer. She did $150 in volume just in November. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put $150 next to her name. So tomorrow's the end of the month. So, you know, what I would be doing is I'd be tracking what your volume is tomorrow's, because it's a little easier to know what to put on this form. Let's say I sponsored Mindy Jones as a customer. She did $150 in volume. And let's say Diane Hummel, I helped her get started on the product. She's another customer, or maybe she's a distributor and she does $250 that month. Then what I would do is, because I only sponsored those 3, I would X out all the way down, because that's basically the end of my sponsoring in November. I hope you guys fill this sheet up, and you have to print more sheets. That's what you really want to do, is keep increasing your customers' distributors. And so then what I would do is I would take at the very end, my total volume that month would be $550. Pretty simple, right? By the way, this is water. So December, let's say in December, I sponsored Joe. I forgot to add like Beth and Mindy and Diane's volume. I didn't do that, but I guarantee they're probably going to order more. But let's say that I sponsored Joe as a master affiliate. That's 2,500 in volume. The only thing is unless he sponsors 3 distributors, which if you look to the far right over here, you will see that Joe actually sponsored those 3 distributors in that month. Let's say in November, or December, he became a master. He sponsored those 3 distributors. And what happens is I X'd out, he sponsored 3, and that means I was able to transfer that $2,500 in volume for December. Let's say I sponsor Sue Smith, she's a customer, and I would carry that volume down to $2,800. The next month, I threw some names in here. I sponsored Jack Frost. I didn't add the other volumes, but it gives you an idea of what you can do and how you can chart these people. So anytime you don't have anybody else on the line, you know, down below that you're putting their names in, then what I would do is just X them out so that you know that nobody was added on those lines. What you're doing then is you're charting their volumes every single month. So if you know, let's say that Diane added volume this month or that month and that month, I would have added it to those volumes. All right. So basically you're keeping track of everybody's volumes, but I wanted to keep it a little simple on this form. And then, you know, just for you guys to kind of understand how to use this form. And I've got a Q&A after, so I can also answer any questions then. So at the end of this promotion, or at the end of each month, you're going to transfer your volume to this last sheet. So on May or on November, I had $550 in volume. So all I did was brought the $550 down. I put it in that top spot because it was on page 1. Maybe in January, you start filling up page 3, then you would add page 3 here. Because page 1 and page 2 are filled and they would fit into these slots, then page 3 would then be, you know, put in the next month. So basically all you're doing is just transferring your volumes to with the page that they're on and the month that they are, you know, on, you know, the month that they were tallied on. All you're doing is just keeping track of your volume, keeping track of your volume, keeping track of your volume. And again, when Relive comes out with that link on dashboard, you will be able to compare your volumes. And I guarantee you there's probably going to be a few times where you go, uh-oh, they're not matching up. And that's okay, because you can go back and figure out where they're at. And if you keep great records, and I always have kept great records, always. That's why dashboard was really important. Back then, we didn't have dashboard. We had something else, online organizer, whatever. I'd go into genealogy and I would chart their volumes every month, whatever my volume was. And I kept explicit records. And the reason, again, is so that you know how much more you have to go. And the other thing I would do is, let's say my goal is 20,000 for this promotion. I write 20,000. Let's say I only did 2,000 this month. I would take 20,000. I would minus 2,000, and I would know that over the next 7 months I have 18,000 to go. Maybe you're shooting for 15,000. Whatever it is, keep track of what your goal is. What is your goal? Ask yourself what your goal is. It's a minimum 10,000 in new volume, minimum. But I guarantee you, there are going to be some volumes out there. And you know what? Even if you don't make this trip, it's okay, because you've increased your PGPV, you've increased your check, you've increased your distributors and customers, you're filling your pipelines, because that is what the end goal is. The trip is just the reward, but the end goal is increasing your business. All right. What I've done is I've asked a couple of my really good friends I've traveled the world with, and I appreciate them coming on tonight, but I'm going to ask Diane to come on first and share her excitement about the Hawaii promotion. We've earned, both of us and Mindy have earned both Hawaii 2019, Hawaii 2020, which 2020 got diverted to Amelia Island, Florida, which is still fabulous. Any trip you get and relive is fabulous. But can you share your excitement and what did you do to keep your head in the game and to really focus on earning those trips?
Sure. First of all, thank you for doing this, Dawn. This is awesome. You're explaining everything, and thank you for the tracking sheets. I use them all the time too, since the beginning of me coming into Relive for 29 years. I've always used tracking sheets. So I call it the 3 C's, guys. You want to have a commitment to something. When you wake up in the morning, what are you committed to do? What are your Relive hours? And I know them because every Sunday I open up my planner and I highlight. Now, years past, I could do full-time hours. Now, with a lot of babies being born in different states, I'm traveling a lot. I'm still gonna keep my head in the game. I can work 10 hours a week, and I highlight them on Sunday. Where am I going to be here, and get the time zones right and the conference calls right? So that's what I do. I have a commitment. I know when I wake up in the morning what I'm going to do, and I want to be consistent with that. A lot of times we have a planner, we write in it, but we don't look at it, and I'm guilty of that. I've done it. Okay. And then you go throughout the day and it's like you're flying by the seat of your pants. So you want to be consistent, especially in this 9-month promotion. And then also the other one is care. If you care about, about yourself, about, how you're taking the products, you're going to feel good. You're going to care about others and want them to feel good as well. And I think it just, there's a direct correlation from me doing these 3 C's daily and having amazing lives that have been changed, that I've helped, my check going up, just my personal group volume, and just the love of Relive going up, and bringing a lot of people along with me. So those 3 C's I do all the time. And now I'm doing it even more. Now my November isn't good. I don't know about yours, but my November isn't that good. And I brought in a lot of people, new customers this whole summer. They don't count. So I have to go find new people. I have to care for people. I have to listen to conversations, And I want to tell you, on that first Hawaii trip, I worked it with consistency, commitment, and care every single day. And I did bring Cindy Lunds with me, and we worked this together. If you can find a partner to go with, go for it, because it's so much fun. And I worked it. And guys, the Sunday before we left on Thursday for Hawaii, I was in a horrific car accident, and it set me back, and I wasn't going to go, but I went, and I had I was in pain. I had my little cast on me, and it was horrible. But you know what? I enjoyed what I could. And it wasn't what I thought and expected. I worked so hard for it, but I said, by golly, that next trip, I'm going to get on it. So what did I do all through my 8 months of here really bad OT and PT? What I did was I worked for the next Hawaii trip, only to find out it wasn't in Hawaii because of COVID. So where did we go? We went to beautiful Amelia Island. And not only did Cindy win it again, my front level, but my front level Edith Escarpita earned it as well. And we had so much fun. So I know the two of them, Cindy's listening to the recording. I know Edith is going to be on, and you know what they're going to do the same thing. Just apply this daily, consistent care, commitment. And I one quick thing, if we find 10 customers per month, that's $1,000. That's 8,000 come June. You're 2,000 shy of reaching the 10,000 to be in the game, right? Do 4 quick starts. Now you're at 10,000. And you don't think some of those customers will become a master affiliate? Oh yeah, they will. If you're caring, you're consistent, and you're committed, you will get 3 or 4 master affiliates. It's going to push you up over the edge. So talk to everybody, let them know you have a power of some amazing products that could change their life. And thank you, Dawn.
Well, it's funny you mentioned Cindy. Cindy's in the picture with you, and then Edith and Martin are with Mindy on the other photo.
Right.
Just 2 great photos I pulled off my phone.
Thank you. Perfect.
I know, I love it. Thank you for sharing, Diane, and I've loved traveling with you. You're so much fun. And I love that, the 3 C's and how important those are. The consistency and the persistency is really key. And just staying in the game. Don't ever quit. So I'm going to bring on Mindy Jones, my co-host, cohort, my good friend. Well, Sean or Diane's a good friend too. Don't worry, Diane. We love this business. These guys have no financial ties to me. Seriously, we just love what we do and relive. And Mindy, I've traveled the world with you too. Why don't you share with us similar, what was it like and what did you do?
Okay, well, first of all, I want you to know, Dawn, that I've already sponsored Olaf, so take him off your list.
You recognize that? Nobody else said anything. I'm like,
oh yeah, I'm a big fan.
Jack Frost, Olaf. It's, my grandbaby was talking about Olaf on time today. So
that's awesome. Well, first of all, I thank you for doing this webinar, and traveling with Relive is like nothing else you've ever done before. If you've never been on a Relive trip, you are missing out. Once you go on one trip, you're going to want to go on all of them. I've been on, I think, 114 all expense paid trips with the company, and it's just a blast. I mean, they treat you like royalty. They wine you and dine you. It's like traveling with lifestyles of the rich and famous, and it's just amazing. But when we went to Hawaii, that was just a super, super special trip. It was when you got there, they gave you lays when you arrived at the hotel. The hotel was absolutely beautiful, right on the ocean with all these palm trees and just beautiful flowering, colorful flowers. And it was just awesome. And they had a luau for us one night where we all got together and sit outside under the palm trees and watch all the dancers. And one day we went to Haleakala. We got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we took this van up to the top of this mountain and saw this crater, and actually got up there. We were up above the clouds. We were watching the sunrise. It was such a spiritual, beautiful, beautiful moment. And then we got on bicycles and we rode down this Haleakala crater throughout the day and stopped and had lunch. And we just experienced so many cool things. One day, a group of us went to Hana, the road to Hana. And now we stayed on one side of the island, and we got these little open air Jeeps, and we went around these little hairpin turns. And every time we went around the turn, there was like waterfalls and just beautiful, like the ocean out to the side. It was so fun. We'd stop and we'd do shopping. We'd stop and we went swimming. It was just great. I mean, just being able to do it with really fun people. When we got there, Relive gave us cash to spend on meals that weren't provided at the hotel. We put together a pool crawl. There were 5 pools at this hotel, and we went from pool to pool to pool, and had our little Relive sign, and everybody signed it every time we went to a new pool. And just the memories that you create when you go to these trips. I mean, Relive could not have spoiled us more rotten. every night we came back to our hotel rooms, we had a gift in the hotel room. And one night it was a picture of the group. One night it was a big basket with little Relive drink cups and macadamia nuts and a surfboard, cutting board. I mean, just all kinds of cool stuff. And I was able to take my daughter to the first trip we went on to Hawaii, and she had never been there before, and she was just absolutely blown away at the quality of people that were there and just how nice the company treated us. So that was good. And then I earned the trip to Amelia Island too, and that was equally as nice. I mean, we thought we were going to Hawaii, but because of COVID, we went to Amelia Island, and oh my gosh, that just ended up being an amazing trip as well. So the trips are awesome, but I think for me, the first thing I think is important is you got to believe that you can earn it. You know, you have to, if you don't believe you're going to earn it, you're not going to put forth the work it takes to get there. So you got to believe it, that you can do it. And then you're going to decide for yourself that you're going to go for it. And I put up my tracking sheet on my kitchen cabinet. So I saw it all day long. And I used all different colors. We were coloring in, you know, different palm trees and different things. And I know we've done cruises before. And I'm coloring in the cruise ship. So you have to be get real visual. I'm a real visual person. I went to AAA and I actually got free books from Hawaii, and I tore out the pictures from Hawaii and I put them all over my house. I had them on my bathroom mirror. I had them in my car. I had them on my computer. So I was constantly feeding my brain, Hawaii, 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 Hawaii. So, and then I had a weekly plan of action. I with that tracking form, I had like a little sticky note that I'd put beside it. I'd say, okay, I want to get five customers, three quick starts, and one master affiliate every month. And I numbered each one of those levels. And when I got a new customer, I'd circle it. Or when I got a new quick start, I'd circle it. Or when I got a master affiliate, I'd circle it. And then I would transfer it to my tracking sheet. I know this is a little bit different now because we're doing it all with volume and new volume. I've only got, Diane, I'm not probably far ahead of you, but I've got 4 new customers. I got 6 last month, but I got 4 this month. And but the nice thing is that I like is that you're able to take those customers that you get this month, and for the next 8 months, everything that they buy, you get credit for. So it really encourages you to reach down and go to work with them and help them get to a quick start, help them get to master, and help them get those 3 frontline distributors. So, it's just, I love what Diane said, commitment and consistency and care. Those are all super important. But I think the one thing that I would like to just, leave with you is that you got to believe you can do it. There's no reason that, and you kind of alluded to this, Dawn. I know they're saying they're taking the top 10, but if this promotion really creates a lot of momentum with Relive, which I know it can, they're going to take a lot more. So let's all go for it. Let's show the company what we've got, and let's, hey, if nothing else happens, you create momentum in your organization. You get new customers, you get new distributors, you get new master affiliates, and that's all good for your paycheck.
Absolutely. And I love how you said you've got to believe it. You've got to make that decision that yes, you're going to go for it no matter what. And I know we're going into Christmas season, but I'll tell you, it's a great time to be sharing Relive with others. And just do it. And the other thing I want to say is that enjoy the journey of going for this trip. It is a journey. I mean, it's like kind of like a marathon, but it's 8 months of marathon. I remember doing a 12-month, 11-month promotion. One was to Rome, Italy. One was to England. I'll tell you, it just seemed really long. 8 months is short, but I'll tell you what, just enjoy the journey with the promotion. Enjoy helping other people. And because when you help other people get what they want, you're going to get what you want. And so what I'd like to do is go into a question and answer, a Q&A. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut down the slideshow. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and pop up on the screen. Oh, there you are. Does anybody have any questions? Go ahead and turn on your videos. We would love to see you guys tonight. And if you have any questions, go ahead, and I don't know if you know how to raise your hands. If not, just unmute yourselves. And then.
Hey, Dawn, I have a question, but I
ahead,
can't show you my video because it says no something.
Yeah, host has stopped it.
Just took my makeup off.
Oh,
Hi.
Hey, thanks for doing this because it's awesome. And I like the picture behind you. That was that trip up the volcano, which was awesome.
Oh, there you are.
I have a question. So I had 3 new customers this month. And I think Relive, they both, 2 of them ordered twice. So I have probably about 700, let's see, no, 800 in new volume because of, does their initial order count and anything they do after that? Because that's not how it's appearing on my dashboard.
So if you sponsor a new customer this month, it has to be November, right? November 1st on.
Yeah, it's November.
Any volume that they do is attached there. It's attached to your points for Hawaii. What happens is come December 1st, their volume is still going to attach to you, but that volume is going to be attached to them. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's say they became a distributor and they want to reach master affiliate. So that volume December 1st starts showing up in their account for them to you know, build their business and hit the different levels. Just remember any volume that they do is attached to you. If you have a master affiliate, once the master affiliate goes, you know, let's say you break a master affiliate in November, once they do their 3 distributors at $2,500 attached to you, but come December 1st, they kind of break away, just like what we do in normally. They break away, and what they're doing is they are now accumulating volume for the trip themselves.
Okay. I don't think it's showing up right then.
Okay, well,
Because I'll just have to figure that out. But
yeah,
yeah,
each
I'll
month
figure it
goes
out.
separate.
But I was thinking it was just their first initial order.
no,
Count
it's all their volume.
Okay, great. That's better yet. Woohoo!
It's awesome. Thank you.
Dawn,
Yes.
so if I have someone who does 500 quick start this month, and then they go master affiliate this month, that's actually 3,000 points?
Not if, what is their total volume? Is it 2,500 or is it?
No, when they quick start 500 and then they
Okay.
go master affiliate.
It's still gonna only be 2,500 once they do their 3 distributors,
Okay, so their 500 will be taken away.
because it's attached to their volume and becoming a master affiliate. Yes.
Unless they do a $2,500.
Unless they
volume.
do 2,500.
Right,
Right.
Yeah, if they
Okay.
do 2,500 more, you get 3,000. But if they only
Right.
do 2,500 to go to master, it's only 2,500. You don't
Yes.
get credit for that 2,500 until they sponsor the 3.
Yes.
Right, but I would get 500 and then they did 2,500. It would be
That-
3,000 once they had their 3 quick
Well, the
starts.
5, yes.
Correct.
Well, the 500 should show up in your account, then the 2,500, or because it's attached to them, that 3,000, I'll have to ask Kari on that. That 3,000 might not show up until they go master.
Yeah,
They do their 3 distributors, excuse me.
thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. All right, who else? Were the tracking sheets okay? Did you guys understand them?
Yes, great.
Yep.
Right.
yep, excellent.
They're pretty simple. They're really, really simple. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me.
Thanks for doing that.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
No.
I'm gonna bring up something that I've had an intense conversation with Kari and Scott on, and Mindy and I. All right, let's say this scenario happens in the same month. Let's say in November, you sponsored a master affiliate and they sponsored a master affiliate in the same month. So let's say in November, I sponsor Mindy, Mindy sponsors Diane. Once Mindy, because she's my front line, once Mindy does her 3 distributors, that $2,500 attaches to me. If Diane went master, or if Diane sponsored 3 distributors in November also, that volume would attach to me. So what Kari was recommending is that second level, you want to encourage them to wait till December 1st to sponsor their 3 distributors so that Mindy then gets that volume of $2,500 from Diane.
So you have to do the 3 quick starts in the same month you go master.
It's not a quick start. No, it's not a quick start. It's 3 distributors.
Oh, 3, you have to sponsor 3 distributors the same month.
No, I'm just saying this is a scenario.
Oh, okay,
3
got it.
distributors can be done at any time in the promotion period of November
Okay,
to June.
okay, got it.
If they don't sponsor 3 distributors, that $2,500 volume goes bye-bye. You can't.
Yeah,
The whole idea to this promotion and what Relive is doing is to encourage you to build and help people build. Is to build new PGPV, personal group, personal volume. When you do that, your check goes up.
okay, thank you.
Yep. Any other questions? Anyone? I gotta go to the second page here. Anybody? Mindy, do you have any comments? Any final comments?
No, I tell you what, this has been awesome. We have 33 people on, and I know a lot of people are watching the recording. I so appreciate you doing this, Dawn, and I'm very excited. I've got my tracking sheet already filled out for November. I'm going to go put it on my kitchen cabinet so I can look at it all day, every day, and I'm going for it.
I would encourage y'all to go to your local party supply store and get some Hawaii stuff. I'm not kidding. I had that on my wall in my old house. I moved in January. I had it up for 2 years because I never took it down. And then all of a sudden they said they were doing another Hawaii promotion. I'm like, oh, staying up.
Exactly.
Y'all, make the decision to go for it. Don't quit. No matter what, you're increasing your PGPV, you're increasing your business. Have fun with this journey. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And if I don't see anybody, if I don't see you by before the end of the month, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. But I'll be on my call Thursday night.
Okay, bye, guys. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye,
Thank
thanks,
you.
guys.
Mindy, you guys stop the